Yavin, Ria, and Ravi are suffocating under the thick, yellow-toned smog of New Delhi. Desperate for clean air, they hire a driver to take them as far away from the city's pollution as possible. Their destination is the pristine, snow-covered peaks of Himachal. With its clear skies and sharp, cold air, it seems like the safest retreat. They load up the car at 4 a.m. The trip starts out predictably. Their driver is cracking jokes in the dark, and his jovial energy puts the group at ease as they cruise out of the city limits. They are trading the visible pollution of the capital for a landscape that looks clear, unaware that the same desperation to breathe will eventually lead them to a choice they can't take back. By 8 a.m., the sun should be breaking through. Instead, their vehicle hits an impossibly dense wall of blinding gray fog, swallowing the road entirely. The driver's cheerful demeanor evaporates. His face loses all its color, and his hands rigidly grip the steering wheel in terror. The driver identifies this as a chalawa, a supernatural anomaly that uses the mist to construct a layer of deception over the physical world. He gives the group a singular, absolute mandate. Under no circumstances can anyone roll down the car windows while passing through this stretch of road. But the heavy atmosphere makes Ria claustrophobic. Panicking for air, she ignores the warning and rolls down the glass. The thick, unnatural mist immediately breaches the cabin, pouring over the interior panels. Dismissing the driver's folklore as simple superstition broke the physical seal of the car, providing the chalawa a direct entry point to the passengers inside. Ria takes a massive gulp of the outside air, feeling a momentary rush of relief. It lasts less than a second. She looks around the cabin and sees that Yavin, Ravi, and the driver have completely vanished. Terrified by the empty, moving car, she forces the locked door open and jumps out, blindly fleeing into the blindingly white mist, cut off from any recognizable landmarks. A massive, 12-foot-tall black silhouette materializes in the fog behind her. It stalks her steps, always staying just out of reach, before it violently pushes her onto the hard asphalt. But in the objective physical world, Ria never opens the car door. Back in base reality, the exact moment Ria rolled down that window, she lost consciousness and slumped perfectly still in her seat. The driver descends into a full panic, frantically repeating his broken rule. Yavin and Ravi completely ignore his terror, violently shaking Ria to wake her from the blackout. The chalawa isolates and tortures the victim's consciousness, while their body remains perfectly still inside the safety of the vehicle. Faced with an unresponsive friend, Yavin falls back on logic. He assumes this is a medical emergency and forces the driver to speed blindly through the fog to locate a hospital. The fog hides everything. Pushing the engine to its limit, the car strikes a girl wandering directly in the middle of the road. Yavin leaps out to examine the bleeding victim on the asphalt. He turns her body over, and his grip on reality shatters. The victim is Ria. He looks back toward the vehicle. The doors hang open, and the cabin is empty. The driver and Ravi are gone, leaving Yavin alone in the mist. Yavin's attempt to use rational action and speed to reach a hospital provided the exact conditions the illusion needed to pull him into his own isolation. Subsumed by the hallucination, Yavin loads Ria's phantom body into the empty car and takes the wheel himself. He accelerates hard, right up until the 12-foot black shadow steps into his headlights. He yanks the steering wheel in a blind panic, losing total control and plunging the speeding car off the foggy asphalt. The morning sun finally burns off the mist, revealing the physical aftermath. The vehicle is crumpled against a tree. Inside, all 4 passengers are physically alive, but the psychological damage is permanent. Yavin suffers a traumatic head injury that destroys his mental stability. Ria develops severe PTSD, hallucinating that black shadow stalking her in her own home. The glass window is the final boundary between a stable mind and the anomaly. Lowering it allows the fog to replace the shared physical world with a private nightmare that never truly ends.